We've put a couple of hard days in on this truck. If you've been following along, you know what I'm talking about. We got TJ underneath there buttoning up some air lines on the new chambers. Say hi, TJ.
Hello, everybody.
I want to show you how to hang one of these ConMet hubs on this new spindle. Super easy. Let's go through it real quick. We're going to be putting one of their PresetPlus hubs on, which the only difference in the Preset and the Preset Plus is their nut. You put it on with their nut, get like, depending on application, up to a 500,000 mile warranty. And I know this sounds like a paid promotion from them, but I can assure you it's not. ConMet, I know you're watching out there. Help a guy out, you know what I'm saying? So let's open this box up and I'll show you what you get with one of these hubs. Inside the hubs, it comes with your instructions. Read these instructions. It also comes with some emery cloth and a little bit of grease in order to grease your seal when you install this. These hubs are absolutely loaded. They have the bearings, the races, they have the conical spacer, and they have the seal on the back, the studs, you name it. They give you 2 separate strips of emery cloth in different grits. Use these to clean your entire seal surface. Our seal surface is clean. We just put new spindles on this. If you've been watching, that does not negate the fact that you should not inspect them for maybe weld splatter or something of the like. Maybe somebody has welded or repaired an ABS speed sensor and you might have some little weld splatter from that. You got to make sure to get all of this absolutely clean or your seal's going to fail. I don't care whose you install. If you're going to install this hub without their nut, leave this outer bearing retainer on there. If you're going to install their nut, take this off. Like this. Like I said, you got your bearings in it, you got your spacer in it. Make sure all that is there and install your nut. You say, how you install your nut in the hub? Well, let me show you. These nuts come with instructions. Read that too. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's opinion on the internet for it. Read the instructions. On your nut, you have your interlock ring and your nut itself. Place both of those on top of the outer bearing. You have this spiral circlip. There is a groove machined in the hub that retains this nut. Install it. Like this. This does a handful of things. Some of the major ones being, 1, you can't accidentally drop that bearing. If you ever drop a bearing, you must replace it. You can't tell if that cage is damaged or not by just looking at it. I mean, in extreme cases you can, but I mean, a lot of them you can't. But anyways, it also keeps both bearings seated into the hub. So when you install your hub onto the spindle, you have less chance of cocking the seal on the spindle. Also, it acts as a hub removal aid, meaning you can put your ratchet and socket on this nut and actually use that spiral circlip to pull the hub off of the spindle. Use the grease they provide to grease the ID of the seal. ConMet does not want you to lubricate the OD of the seal sealing area on the spindle with the lubricant in the hub. They want you to use the grease on the seal, but they do want you to lubricate underneath the spindle bearings. We do this to help prevent fretting.
I feel like I'm a part of the video now.
You're a part of the video, Tej. When you slide this hub on, line up your keyway into the groove in the spindle. Just tighten it up. Depending on application, there is a different torque spec for different hubs. These drive hubs torque to 500 foot-pounds with no back off. Yeah. Then all you have to do is install your keeper. Lastly, we'll take the axle and slide the axle in with the new gasket and torque it to spec. These ConMet hubs have a fill plug in them. ConMet recommends that you fill through this hole only. You need to put a quart of oil in these drive hubs. I understand there's a whole host of ways of getting oil in this hub, This is what the manufacturer recommends, and honestly, I found it to be the easiest as well. We can fight about that in the comments. Also, PresetPlus hubs are better than conventional wheel end hubs. I said what I said.
Oh yeah.
There's something on my face?